Hello, Matuji, and watching Hornbill TV. Seven-time Grammy Award-winning artist John Mayer is set to perform for the first time in India on the 11th of February at Mahalakshmi Racecourse, Mumbai, and a proud moment for Nagaland and the Northeast as a whole. Our very own Nagaland's very own artist Abdon Mech is set to open for this show. So before we get into more of it, first of all, thank you so much, Abdon, for agreeing to talk to us, and congratulations. This is a huge opportunity, I understand, and as much as I know about it, John Mayer is your favorite artist, if I'm not mistaken, or one of your favorite artists. So what does this actually mean to you? And before that, could you please tell us, how did you get this opportunity and how did all this go about?
Well, first of all, thank you, Attu, for having me. Thank you, Hornbill TV as well. Welcome to Element in this studio. He's one of my biggest heroes. I started music very late, and he was one of those reasons that made me pick up my guitar and think about doing this seriously. And so just the thought of watching him live was more than enough for me. I was already excited about watching him live. It was already going to be a dream come true for me, but to get the opportunity to open for him, it's something that's, to be honest, it's not settled in yet. I'm still kind of taking it in, but yeah, it's a remarkable milestone for me as well, both personally and professionally. This is something that I'm still kind of taking it in, but yeah.
So where were you and what were you doing when you got to know that you have been selected for, to open for John Mayer? Let's start with that.
Okay, so I'll be very honest with you. I was sleeping and I wake up very late, right? And I woke up to like a lot of missed calls on my phone, and I did not even bother calling back. It was only when I went to WhatsApp, I saw that somebody from their team had sent me a message saying, we're trying to get in touch with you, right? And mind you, I'm still half awake. So and so I instantly got out of bed and I called them, and they told me, we want to have you on board. And at that moment, I wanted to kind of explode a little bit, but I think just the professional side of me kind of calmed me down a little bit. But yeah, that's how I found out.
Yeah, but like you said, the fanboy in you has still not processed it, right?
Yeah, to be honest, the fanboy in me still probably don't understand like how big this is. The professional Abdon also kind of, it's a big deal for the professional side of Abdon as well, but till now, the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of back and forth over emails, a lot of things to, kind of lock this down. I had to start rehearsals as well instantly. So the professional side of Abdon has kind of like, the ball is rolling, but
the fanboy is still
I think it's some time.
It will take some time. But you have to just take it in and enjoy the moment also, right? So may we know, how did this happen? Like, what was the process like? How did you get selected? Was there an audition, or what do you say, online audition? What was the process
not really. I don't think there was any audition as such. In these cases, there are no auditions. What happened was, when I found out that John was coming to India, I wanted to pitch myself to open for him, but how big India is, how big the industry is. There's so many remarkable acts, and so I knew that me just sending an email to book my show, the organizers, is not going to be enough. So I obviously send them a mail, as you should professionally. It's a basic hygiene check, but I also thought, I think if there is something that I might have right now, is that I have a very strong community in Nagaland that will be willing to kind of rally my message. And so I made a video on Instagram, just talking about what his music means to me and what it would mean for me to open for him. And I posted it on Instagram, and thankfully my community were very hands-on. They came on board. They went bananas with it, just sharing it, and I think that reached Book My Show as well. But I think it was a mix of both pitching it professionally and that video as well. But yeah, I don't know what happened at the back end, but I'm just glad.
So would you also say that your fans, or say people who enjoy your music, they play a very important role in you getting this?
For sure.
What would you want to say to them?
I mean, I think I've always been one that's really passionate about community.
Yeah.
Like, sure, fandom is one thing, but I think community sticking up for one another. Not just people who listen to my music, but just when I posted this video, Nagas in general were very, very, very passionate about trying to make this happen. So I can confidently say that a lot of people who kind of amplified this were not necessarily fans of my music as well, but just, you know, somebody that was looking out for me, just a fellow Naga looking out for another Naga, right? So big shout out to everybody that kind of made this happen. I don't have the words to, you know, just thank everyone, but again, not just Nagas, but everyone else that, you know, that kind of helped amplify what I was trying to do. Yeah, I think more than me, it's the community that kind of made this happen.
Right. I would say that the amount of support that you're having, like getting, is quite healthy, and I hope that it will continue in the future as well. And as you mentioned earlier, you said that you were the one who emailed Book My Shows, right? I think that that's also a lesson for the artists in general, that you know, opportunities just don't come knocking on your door every time. You have to, you know, put your all, and also I mean,
put yourself
out there, right? So I think that's something that the rest should also learn. And now again, moving forward, you mostly perform with a band, right? As Abdon and the band. So right, for this show, would you be performing solo or with the band?
Yeah, so for this one, even John is playing solo. He's currently doing, for the last few years, he has been doing a solo tour around the world. And so he's coming solo as well. So even for me, I will be playing solo. It's going to be a big, massive arena, and it's just me and my acoustic guitar. But I've been doing this for a long time, so yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it.
So you got to know about the news on January 6th, right? Am I right? I mean February 6th, right?
February 6th.
So now you don't have much time. You're going to play February 11th.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to shows, maybe you have been doing shows and tours, not only shows not only in Nagaland, but outside Nagaland, also all over India.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure for that to happen, takes a lot of practice also. So now you have, I would say, I mean, you're a professional in that now, but you have a limited amount of time. So how are you squeezing in all of that, like the practices, and are you sorting it out little by little?
I think just doing what I do, having done quite a lot of shows, I kind of understand how I need to build my muscle memory around it. So I think at this point, without sounding vain, but I think muscle memory is fine, because I'm always with my guitar. I'm playing every night. I always pretend that I'm playing a concert every single night, right? So it's kind of part of my basic hygiene checks every night. But I think more than when it comes to preparation, more than the performance, I think it's just about, you know, the mentality, just trying to get into the headspace, trying to think of the occasion, how big this is, right? So more than the music, I think it's just about me kind of preparing myself mentally, and I think more than mentally, emotionally, because this is something, it's not like any other show, it's the biggest show of my life. And so I mean, I'm quite confident with what I've done with my own work. It's just about balancing myself emotionally, I think.
I'm pretty sure you'll do well, I mean, of course. And also, may we know how many songs will you be playing, and if you could just give a gist, I mean, if you can, if you want to keep it a surprise, of course, but if you can.
So I will be playing for about 30 to 40 minutes. This is subject to confirmation, but tentatively around that time, and obviously it'll be a set of fully original music. I'm thinking of adding 2 unreleased songs as well, and the rest will be just songs that I've put out. Also, I will be playing my Sumi song. So I'm kind of excited about playing that in Bombay, and it's going to be a personal mission to make sure that people who are there, they kind of sing along. So I'm going to get a lot of non-Nagas to sing Naga song.
That would be quite interesting to watch, but sadly I don't have the tickets to the concert. But again, see, you are not just going as Abdon Mech, the artist, but you are going there and somewhat representing Nagaland and the Northeast as a whole in that stage. Right, it is big, right? You already said it. So what does it make you feel like you're not just going, I would say you're not just going there to as a fanboy celebrating, but you're somewhat representing us as well.
Like, to be honest,
not to pressure you,
to be honest, the last 24 hours I've not really thought about that yet. I've
Yeah.
not gotten into that headspace yet. I wish I could give you an answer as to how I feel about it. Now that you're telling me, it's
Yeah, I'm not
now,
rushing you
yeah,
anyhow.
not really, but like I kind of understand that it's more than
Yeah.
me, right? I think it's about, and I'm not gonna say I represent Nagaland per se,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think there are going to be eyes on me, and
Yeah.
if there are eyes on me, then it means there are eyes on Nagaland as well.
True.
And so I think the onus is on me to kind of do my best, and I will do my best as well. I've always said that Nagas, there's no shortage of talent in Nagaland.
True.
There's so much happening. We always just needed a structure and a community to kind of have that support. I think now artists in Nagaland have kind of found that community support. So I think it's not just me, right? So many people are going to keep branching out. For example, Trans Effect
Yeah.
opened for Linking Park at Lollapalooza this year. I get to open for John Mayer. This is just the start. There's just so much talent in Nagaland. We just needed opportunities and accessibility, and now that we have that accessibility for us, this is just the start, man.
Right. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, you as well as the other artists will again get more opportunities as such. I mean, look at the talents of, I mean, it's obvious. But again, see, you mentioned earlier that, I mean, we have been talking about it, that John Mayer is your idol, right?
Yeah.
So you must have spoken about this a lot to on your Instagram and to your other viewers. But for Hornbill TV viewers, this is our first time, our short interview with your first time with our audience as well, our viewers as well. So how would you say John Mayer inspired you, or how has he shaped you as an artist?
Got it. So I was actually introduced to John Mayer through my brother, my older brother, as a kid. But at that point of time, I was not interested in music, right? So it was just something that was playing around the house, that I was passively listening to, but I never really paid attention to it. And my brother is one of the biggest John Mayer fans that I know. He was freaking out when I told him. I won't get into the details. Anyway, then in college, I got reintroduced to John Mayer through a friend. His name is Kevisa. You know him as well. And that was when I decided that around that time is when I was making up my mind of also being a musician. And John's music found me at that point of time, right? And it just completely changed the way I looked at songwriting, the way I looked at the guitar, right? The way I looked at melodies. Every night, I'm not exaggerating this, but for 5-6 years of my life, every single night, I would just pick up my guitar and try and do everything to be like him, right? Try and talk like him, try and strum like him, try and sing like him. And I'm not ashamed to admit that a lot of my songs sounded just like his music, right? Because I think you kind of imitate who you admire at first. And this is something that he says, that my failure in trying to sound like him made me find my own sound as well. And so he has taught me a lot, not just about guitar and music, but I think just in life as well. He's somebody that I look up to a lot. A lot of people don't really understand who he is as a person. I think there's so much layers to who he is. And so yeah, man, honestly, I'm talking about this, but it's still, I've not registered it. Like I'm just going to be in the same vicinity as him and hopefully get to meet him. And
just don't freak out when you meet him, that's all. As mentioned, this is your first time. We don't know when will we get this opportunity to get to know more about you for our viewers. I mean, we cannot promise, but we'll try to get to have a
better one.
Better interview with him, because this is just, a short one. But how has your journey been so far as an artist here? Maybe we'll wind up with that.
I think one thing that I always think about when it comes to my journey is that it's kind of been a little slow, in a good way. Like, it's never been rushed, and I'm so grateful. For example, like, I've never had like a viral moment. I've not had something blow up, right? So everything that's kind of happened has kind of happened organically, and it's happening in layers and steps. So along the way, it's kind of taught me to be resilient. It's kind of taught me to be honest. It's kind of taught me to celebrate every single win, small journey as well. I mean, small wins in my journey. And yeah, man, I think that's what I think of my journey, right? It's something that's been honest and slow, and sometimes it's stupidly annoying, right? But I think it's all part of the journey. And I mean, I don't regret it. I mean, long may this continue. I don't want to blow up, right? I just want to have also doing this slowly allows me to build a very organic audience, right? People who are there to be intentional about journeying with me, and not somebody who found me on an Instagram reel, right? I mean, I don't mind people describing that way, but yeah, I mean, I think that's how I would describe my journey.
But I would disagree that you never had a blow up moment or something like that. Your songs are viral. Everybody knows the song "Breaking My Heart" and all those things.
That's relative, I think.
Yeah.
Being viral is relative. But I think what I'm trying to say is, it's taken a lot of time, right? It's I mean, people in HornbillTV might be seeing me for the first time, but I've been doing this for the last 7 and 8 years, right? So I think beneath what people see on the outside has been like a long, slow, excruciating journey that I'm like super grateful about. I mean, I don't have any complaints.
Yeah, and I would say that you actually totally deserve this opportunity to say, sing for your artists, I mean, to open for your artists after all the hard work that you have put into here.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I think that's about all. So, Abdon, lastly, would you like to say anything to our HornbillTV viewers? And I'm sure that your fans would also be watching you here after seeing the thumbnail, of course. So, any messages to our viewers?
Well, thank you, first of all, Abdu, for
so it was a pleasure.
For taking the time. Lovely speaking to you, and to everybody at HornbillTV. My name is Abdon. I'm sorry I did not introduce myself earlier, but if you're hearing about me for the first time, I sing, I make, and I play music. This is what I do for a living. I am based in Dimapur, and if you have been somebody that's been part of my journey, I just want to say thank you for sticking around. If you're seeing me for the first time, I hope you kind of get to be part of this as well. If you fancy listening to my music, it's out everywhere. And yeah, just thank you everyone for having my back. It means so much to me, not just me, but the community in general. So yeah, thank you for making the time. Yeah, hope to come back soon.
Thank you so much, Abdon, and congratulations once again, and all the very best. And there's no doubt that you're going to make us proud, so enjoy yourself. That's all we can say. Thank you so much for joining me today. Right.
Yeah.
So that was Abdon Mech, our very own artist from Nagaland, who would be opening for John Mayer, who's playing on the 11th of February in Mumbai. That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV.